You don't have to be scared. All you need to do is just prepare.
Hey, this is David, and today the Shepherd School wants to talk about some terms that are near and dear to my heart: mall ninjas and tacticool. Right? Now, this isn't a Zumbo video. I'm not hating on people that are a little different than me, but I want to talk about the definitions because I use them in my videos, right? I talk about mall ninjas all the time in classes or whatever, right? So, if this bothers you, I'm sorry. Feel free to yell at me in the comment section, but I would just recommend that if this video offends you, you look at the reason behind the video, you look at what I'm saying and apply that to yourself and figure out why it offends you, because there might be some fire to that smoke, okay? Now, don't throw rocks if you live in glass houses, right? I have been accused of being a little mall ninja myself, especially in my beginning days when I really didn't have any experience and all I had was, this issue of Handgun Magazine or whatever. Alright, so I tried to get the actual definition of mall ninja, and it's not in the Webster's yet. So I did find it in the online Urban Dictionary. And that's not the most cleanest reference in the world, so if you look at it, they seem to spend a lot of time trying to define sexual things, as well as, slang. If your kid says something and you don't understand, the word's probably in the online dictionary, but, if you've got virgin eyes, then it might bother you a little bit. But anyway, here's what the definition of mall ninja is. A term used in forums to mean an inexperienced and enthusiastic weapon, usually a firearm, owner who pretends to be a seasoned operator. The phrase came about as a result of an over-the-top character in a famous satirical thread, Gecko 45, and I'll put a link to it. You can read it. But basically, this guy was mall security, and he thought he was a SWAT team, and he had all this gear, right? The other definition is for tactical. Tacticool. Descriptive word for equipment or clothing, does not have any tactical purpose but looks cool. 2. A person who is a city dweller but wishes to look like a warrior or as if they are or were in the armed forces. 3. Appearance that mimics military or martial arts. Okay? Now, this is what I'm trying to say. It's cool to like your stuff, right? It's cool to like your gun, to be knowledgeable. Actually, it's preferred that you're knowledgeable about your equipment. But mall ninjas tend to be all hardware and no software. They want the coolest, neatest gun, not because it solves a problem for them, but because it was what was on this month's blockbuster movie, right? Bruce Willis had this gun. He killed 75 bad guys while rappelling off of a building with a piece of duct tape, whatever. And so they want the cool gun. Or because it's in this month's S.W.A.T magazine. And they buy stuff because they think that makes them cool, or that the gear makes them effective, right? But they really don't have any programming in their brain, any training, any understanding, any actual experience to determine what works for them. And I use jokes on me all the time in my classes, but back when I got out of the Marines and I was working at the prison, I just had a credit card to the pawn shop, right, in the county, small little tiny county. And, the first, I'd go in, I'd pay my rent, right, pay my electric bill, go buy me some beanie weenies and some ramen noodles, and then go in the gun store and buy whatever they had that costed what I had left in money, right? And I would buy stuff just because, right? We'll come, about the 14th, right before the 15th paycheck, I'd have to go pawn some of the guns and go buy some more beanie weenies. And I'd just repeat that cycle every payday period, right, every 2 weeks. So, and I'd buy stuff just because, And now that I've got a little more experience, I know that the gun doesn't make me a gunfighter, right? Just like owning a piano doesn't make me a concert pianist, right? And that's kind of what I'm talking about. People that they haven't matured enough in their self-defense mindset, right, to realize that it's them and not the equipment, right? You know, I may not have a gun on me if somebody tries to attack me. And if I had a gun, you know, I may not choose to use it at the time, you know, just depending on the circumstances. But if I feel like a guy's going to kill me, you know, if I got to bite him in the throat, stab him in the face with an ink pen, hit him with a car or whatever I got to do, right? It's not the gun that's going to save me, it's me. The gun is just a tool. Well, all too often some of these mall ninjas forget that fact, okay? You know, a lot of these mall ninja types, they want the respect that they get from titles. I was an operator, or whatever. But, you know, they don't realize that the people that actually have earned those titles, they don't really have the self-confidence issues. They know what they can do, so they don't need to brag about it. Okay? And just basically in closing, you know, when I give a handgun permit class or security guard class and the guy comes in and he's decked out in 511, and, you know, I wear 511, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, he comes decked out in the 511 with the Oakley wraparounds and the Pelter earmuffs and the $300 range bag, you know, and the brand new FN that's got no round shot through it, right? Because he can't find ammo for it. And he wants to tell me all, you know, first thing he wants to do is tell me all his bona fides and all the stuff he's done. But then go to the range and he can't hit the target. You know, how much credibility does that guy got? I'm thinking, it's screaming mall ninja to me. But then you get the guy come into the class, you know, he's blue jeans and t-shirt, blue jeans and sweater, whatever, or sweatshirt, whatever, you know. Good quality equipment that you could tell has some use to it, that's been taken care of, but it's been shot, you know, it's been taken out to the range, you know, comes in, you know, quiet, you know, not really very assuming, goes out to the range, he shoots a 99 or 100%, you know, and come to find out he is a freaking, you know, whatever, Green Beret, Delta sniper guy, you know, whatever. Who do you think gets the respect? Who do you think that I try to be around, to talk to, you know, sit out on breaks with? You know, this guy, the mall ninja dude, all he's going to do is tell me how cool he is, right? That don't help me. But the other guy, the competent, quiet professional, you know, I can learn from him, right? Even though he's in my class, you know, we can discuss. We have things. When he tells me his opinion, I can respect that. You know, I can learn from him. So, you know, it's not about gear. It's about your mindset. It's about the practice. It's about the software, the programming that you put in your brain. You know, each skill that you master is more important than the tool that you bought. Because tools can be taken away, but skills are always with you. Okay, skills grow. They complement each other. If you could do this and you could do that, you could put them together and be able to do a whole lot more, right? If your budget is $500, don't go buy a $500 gun, right? You know, buy a $200 gun and $300 in ammo. Go out, shoot that ammo. That's going to build your skill. That's going to make you a whole lot more effective than you know, buying all gun and no bullets. Okay, so if you want a reference of what is a mall ninja, there's a test. I'm going to put it down on the online article. You can go there and see if you are a mall ninja. So, till next time, you can always catch us online, www.tngun.com.